Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again to another night of some. Ooh, not my table over here. Of another night of some video games. Of course, that's what we're all here to see, right? So tonight, kids, we're playing Cards again. Cards, the WW2 theme-based card strategy battle game. I've been having a lot of fun with this game. It's a really fantastic game, but I cheated. I cheated a little bit, and let me tell you why. So I played. Here live on Twitch. I played the first two. I played my very first opening session, which was into the tutorial. It took me two sessions to get through the entirety of the tutorial, and after that, I said I was going to come back to it, and we were gonna do continue to play through it live. And I actually posted out that I was going to be playing, and I wound up not being able to because life happened and I wasn't able to stream that night. So I'm a stream behind. But what I did do was I went in and I started playing a little bit. So I actually have played a few hands now. So I'm in just a little bit. I couldn't resist. I had to get in and start playing a little bit because it was really driving me crazy. But anyhow, but tonight now we're ready to actually get in and dive in and really start doing some gameplay here on Cards. I got a better feel of the battle system. Been having a lot of fun with it. So all that aside, you didn't come here to hear me talk about that in particular. So we're going to get right into the gameplay and dig in from there. So hope everybody has a good time hanging out tonight. Look forward to spending time with you this evening. And before I get too deep into it, one thing I do want to mention is the background music that you're hearing right now is provided by. I'm gonna forget their name. I better throw it up on the screen here so I don't forget. Is provided by GameChops, GameChops.com. GameChops.com is a free to use for your Twitch streams and your VODs and your YouTubes and all that kind of stuff. Safe to use, free to use. Fantastic music. All the music you're going to hear in the background tonight is going to be directly from them, and all they ask for is a shout out and a link back. The link to their music will be in the description below this video when you watch it in the future. So hopefully we'll watch it again, and those of you who are watching it in the future. So be sure to go check them out. Fantastic music that you can safely use in your streams and stuff like that. And I actually find myself listening to it when I'm not streaming, so because it's really good. Anyway, all that aside, let's get into the gameplay of Cards. Super excited to get into this tonight. Like I said, I've been playing a little bit. I've been trying to refrain myself from getting too deep in, but I've really been having a good time with this game. So let's go ahead and get started. So first of all, so let's just go ahead into a PvP battle. And again, to be honest, I've already done that a little bit, and I've gotten into I've actually built out a little minor deck, and we'll look at that here in just a little bit. Let's go ahead and jump directly into some battle gameplay. All right, and this is the deck that we can build here. We can do it. That was a popular slogan from World War II. So it's a U.S. deck with British as the ally. Because whenever you build these decks out, and maybe we'll look at that here in just a little bit, whenever you build these decks out, you have the opportunity to select who your ally is going to be, and you get to choose 12 different cards from that particular faction into the game. So that's what I got here, and we'll look at that here in a minute. But let's just go ahead and jump right into some gameplay, and let it locate the enemy and load up there. So while this is loading in, something that I do that whenever I start enjoying a game or a movie or television show or whatever the case may be, whenever I start enjoying those things, start researching them a little bit. I think we're about to start our play here. But as I start enjoying something, I start researching it and learning more and more about it. And we'll go ahead and confirm, which is exactly what I did with this game. So one thing that I found as I was researching, I came across a video um, out on YouTube. Oh, yes, this is me. I've got one, and I don't have anything I can play. I came across a video on YouTube called "The History of Cards," KARDS, and it's an interview with the I guess the developer, the founder of the 1939 games, the person who had the direct idea for this game, and it was a really interesting. Can't do anything yet. It was a really interesting conversation with him and how this game came to be, and I'd encourage you to go check it out. You just Google up "The History of Cards," KARDS. Oh, he's making some aggressive moves early here. But through that interview, and it was a really good interview with the gentleman. I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name because I believe he's from Iceland, and his name I won't even attempt to pronounce because I will probably destroy it. What do I have here? So let's go ahead and build up our. Well, let's see what we got here. The plate. We can go ahead. We can. Yeah, let's repair them. So I'm going to want this one here in just a moment. So I don't have enough credits to attack yet. Okay, I'm all done. Anyway, so listen to this guy talk. He was very passionate about World War II, which is how obviously the idea for this game came to be, and he grew up playing board strategy games. The Axis of Powers was actually one that he spoke of specifically, and how his friends played hours and hours of it. He actually got into, the original idea came from playing games like Magic the Gathering and things like that. Do they have any air? Because this is a target air must retreat. They don't have any air units out. Of course, I start talking, and I no tanks out, but that is a ranged attack, and I want to go ahead and. But I could go ahead and attack here too, so I could attack for 2. Decisions. Let's see. So, deal 2 damage in front line. You know what? Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and take that one out, and then we'll go ahead and take that one out. Oh, we didn't quite take it out, did we? We will take that one out. I guess the attack on that's only 1, and I didn't notice that. And do we have anything else yet? I can go ahead and pull out. Oh, wait, no. Oh, shoot, I thought it was still my turn. I guess not. Anyhow, so like I was saying, back to my story. So he's talking about playing board games, and he first got his start. He kind of originally got into games and things like that through Magic the Gathering is a game that he called out specifically playing with his friends, and then then he started playing board games, specifically the Axis of Powers, which I had never heard of before, but apparently it's a World War II theme based. Kind of like Risk, if you've ever played Risk before or familiar with Risk. Oh wow, he's throwing out a lot of cards, like a lot. Okay, so let's see. So I need to try and do damage in any limit in front line. Let's see if we can take out this front line. I really need to take out this front line. Destroy it. Hey, wait a minute. That was interesting. It's like I had no time to make my moves. Is there something? Does he have a card out? What is happening right now? This is very strange. It's like I have no time to make my moves. Maybe I'm just talking too much. I'm not paying enough attention to what's going on the screen. We've got 3. I don't want that. Let's oh, there we go. It's air unit. Okay, and then we've got one left. Nothing we can do here. Yeah, all those are attacked. Anyway, Axis of Powers, Magic the Gathering. It was kind of weird there. It's like my time disappeared on me all of a sudden, and I didn't get an opportunity to move. And maybe I just wasn't paying enough attention to it, and I ran out of time. I guess I need to quit talking so much and actually play a little bit. All right, so I should be able to take my front line back now. That was rough. All right, so let's go ahead and we'll leave you there. No. Will I destroy any of these? Yeah, let's go ahead and take out one of those. And you go ahead. Ooh, no. Yeah, well, let's see. Double damage. Yes. Okay, there's a guard. All right, good. Yeah, that's a guard. And then you go ahead and take that out. All right. And I can pull, and this will put some protection on my headquarters there. And I'm done. Okay, back to the story. I'm going to get through the story tonight eventually. So gotta play an Axis of Powers, and he played Axis of Powers so much apparently. Oh wow, that his friends started to get bored with it, but they didn't have a whole lot else to do, so they went ahead and started modding Axis of Powers and doing different things with it that it really wasn't designed to do, kind of in their own way. And as he goes on to say that he always had like a passion for. Let me go ahead and move before I lose my turn again. So we're going to go ahead and take out any of those. If I can't take out any of those, let's go ahead and do an attack down there. And you go ahead and take this one out. And then I'll move you up. Cool. Give or tank your infantry. Do I have 1 and 1? And that costs 0, so you can't. Free is always good. Still have 5 to play. Give an enemy unit front line. I'm going. And we can put another 3 out. Yeah. And we're done. Okay. But the creator of the game goes on to say that he always had a passion for World War II. As he was playing these games, he thought it'd be started thinking about card games because of Magic the Gathering and just playing games in general, and kind of wishing that there was a World War II game. So another one that they could play. And let's see, deal 1 to an enemy unit and pin it. Yes. Let me make these moves here, and I'll come back to my story. We'll go ahead and give you an attack. Could take out those planes, but they only have 1, so let's focus on this guy. So I'll let my front line here take out the planes. And then let's see. So is everybody attacked? Yeah. And then we'll do the infantry, and then we'll do the. Let's do another range. There we are. Cool. So he and his so as he grows up, he actually gets into as he gets older, he actually gets into the video game industry, and many of you have probably heard of a little game called Eve online. Millions and millions of people play it. As they say, Eve, funny. But millions and millions of people play it. Let me go ahead and take these shots real fast. Boom, and we'll hit you. Boom. And let's destroy you. And let's go ahead and, whoa, how did I lose control of the front line? Let's go ahead and move these up. Right on. And then we've got a 3. And we've got a 1. 43rd Battalion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy in the same front. Well, they don't have anybody in the same front, so in turn. So he goes to work for the game company that developed EVE Online, and as he's playing EVE as he's working for this company, he starts to think about Magic the Gathering and World War II games and things of that nature. Well, I got to take that guard out, and so he says, surely there's a World War II card battle game out there, kind of like Magic the Gathering and things like that. And at this point in time, they start looking around and can't find anything. I like this card. That's one of my favorites right there. A random enemy unit. Let's see which one it's going to take out. Boom! That was actually a good one to take out too, because it had a lot of hit points to it. So let's go ahead and make our ranged attacks. Go ahead with your bad self. Boom. And let's see. So let's go ahead and make these attacks. Let's see, what do they do? Add a random Soviet. Really not a whole lot there. So let's go ahead and attack that one. And now we can go ahead and move up. Yeah, I see ya. And that should be the end of our moves. So he's working for EVE for the company that developed EVE Online, and then as time goes on, he's looking at trying to figure out, what would, does any WW2 war strategy games out there? Is that going to take them? Yeah, that's going to take them. Let me go ahead and give them GGs, and we'll end this round. So that's a match as a W. That's the W. Right on. Cool. So for those of you who joined us, that was the first match of the night. We got our W, so I'm happy about that. So that's good stuff. And I'm going to finish getting through this story eventually. I've been trying to tell this story since I started here. I started this evening. So I was telling the story about Google it. I guess is probably the best thing to do if you're tired of hearing me tell the story. But go Google the history of KARDS, KARDS, and it's a really fascinating interview with the developer or the co-developer of this game, and what brought them to to develop this and how they developed it. So wildcard. So and also for those who just joining, this is like my third or fourth time sitting down and playing this. Well, yeah, third or fourth time sitting down and playing the game. The first 2 times was like my very first beginning match. We streamed them here live on Twitch. First beginning matches, it was like the opening tutorials, which took way too long to get through. That was kind of one of the gripes I have about the game, is it took a little long to get through. And then I've played some other matches offline, and then I'm just now coming back into it. So I'm not real familiar with what the wild card does. If I'm understanding it correctly, it's kind of like a wild card that's in like a Magic the Gathering or something like that lets you basically turn it into whatever you want. So that's kind of exciting, and I'm kind of interested to see what that's going to do to my deck and what I'm going to be able to do to it. Anyway, so level up, cool, and I got a star. Right on. Okay, so we got a claim down here. So let's go see what we're going to get. So we got a P-51 Mustang. And I guess that's my login reward, so that's pretty cool. Deal 4 damage to a random enemy unit. And it costs 6 credits, but it's got a good range on it, so I'm excited about that. Right on. So let's go into real quick before I go too far. So like I was saying, just started into it. This is the first deck that I built out, and I had no idea what I was doing. One thing I really like about the system in this game, and the cards are very easy to understand. I mean, it makes sense as to what they do, and what is supposed to happen with them, besides some other games that are out there that make no sense. So I just built out this deck real fast, being at my first deck. It seems to be doing pretty good for me so far. I think I've only lost one match, but of course, I've only played a handful of games. So, we'll dig into this deck a little bit more. But I'm excited to get back in and play another match. So let's get back in there, and I'm going to attempt to finish my story before the night's all said and done. So let's go. I want to understand more about what the draft is. So if anyone that's viewing right now actually plays this game regularly and has any knowledge to draft, I'd really like to hear about that, because I have no idea. I see build a deck from random cards, but do you battle them? Yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not wrapping my head around that. So if anybody's got any thoughts on that, certainly let me know. But anyway, so let's jump back into another battle and see what we can do here. So we can do it. Let's go back to our we can do it pack again. And while this is loading up, I'll try to get back into the story a little bit more. So they start looking at, hey, there's got to be a WW2 battle strategy game out there with cards and whatnot, and start looking around. And at the time, there was nothing out there, so they said, hey, let's develop one. And they started working on it, and you can just tell by the developer and how he was telling the story that he was just really, really passionate about not only World War II, but also wanting to make a really, really good game that was enjoyable to play, because he grew up playing board strategy games, and wanted to kind of emulate that in a digital world. But one of the coolest things that I got from that interview. Let's see. Can we do anything? Yeah. We can go ahead and pull our card. Oh no, we can't. Okay, we'll just go ahead and end. Oh, can I do this? Yeah, we can do that. Cool. All right. But one of the most fascinating things I found about the interview was that he was talking, about how they were making the game, and I've said it already. Oh, I got that new card out. Cool. That was one of the new cards I got from another win I had gotten. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get our card out. But anyhow, so oh shoot, I should have moved the tank up. I was talking and not paying attention. That's what you get for not paying attention. Shucks, I could have taken that front line too. That's all right. I'll take them pretty fast. I should be able to get them out pretty fast. So let's go ahead and knock them back, and then I'll move my guard up. And then, do they have any air units out? They don't have any air units out. I'll wait. So anyway, so they start putting the game together, and I've said before about this game and many other card games like this, is that the artwork, and especially on this, because the artwork on this game, it's like that World War II era art, and it's just really, really cool to look at. But the neat thing I found about the interview was that when he was talking about the making of the game, if you've ever seen the boxes, let me go ahead and make this play before I lose my turn. Units damaged by Mattel MK2 are pinned. Yeah, it's going to take all my credits to move that out, but let's hold that. Let's go ahead and move our tank up. And let's see, let's get my plane out, so I got some range, and that should be all I can do. But anyway, so if you've ever seen the box art of models, me being from the older generation, I remember messing around with like model airplanes and things like that when I was a kid, and they're still there today, but I don't think they're as prominent. I don't think you don't see them in as many, maybe just like specialized hobby stores and things like that. As far as seeing model planes and cars and things out about. But especially with like these older WW2 things, let me go ahead and make this play, and we'll go ahead and oh, it's pinned. What's pinning it? That's pinning it. This unit has smoke screen. Oh wow! All right, he's who's given that smoke screen? All right, fine. I'm not sure which one is. I think that one's given the smoke screen, and I can't damage it yet. Rear attacks card. Okay, let me finish up. Yeah, it's pinned. Okay, that's fine. Let me go ahead and pull this big guy out, and that should do it. But the box art, yeah. So the box art from models and things like that, if you've ever seen them, they're very detailed and they're very intricate. In a lot of cases, especially with like when it's about models of older machinery like this, the art is just really really cool. And so, oh no, I lost control of the front line. So he said that they actually went in and they hired some of the original artists from back in the 80s and 90s that would do box art. Oh, what was that about? How come I got 0? I guess I'm not sure what happened there. All right, so go ahead and take you. I have nothing to move back out. Let's see. That's range. And that should do it. But they went in and contracted out the original artist that did the box art for these models back in the 80s and 90s to draw the artwork for the cards for this game. And that is just really really cool that they went back in and pulled some nostalgia, pulled my childhood back out and brought it back to this game, which I think is one of the reasons why I like it so much. It's just a overall just well polished game. There's some things about it that I'm still kind of hung up on, like how long it took to go through the tutorial. It was really too long. It took 2 solid hours to get through the tutorial, and it's kind of like I'm doing now. I'm talking as I'm doing this, and it took a little bit longer to get through. Because I'm still figuring things out, trying to figure out the mechanics of the game. Let's see, and let's go ahead and take you out as well, and then I'll lose the front line, and I'll have. Oh, I did not take them out, and I've moved everybody, haven't I? Okay. Do they have planes? They don't have planes. Nobody has planes. All right, let's put a guard out. Let's put you over here. And that should end us up. But yeah, just a lot of cool stuff about the game. I mean, the game is just really cool. But I think they just got detailed into their tutorial, and it could have a lot of it been me too. I'm still, even though the cards are very very easy to understand. As far as what they do, as I've noticed as I've been playing, there have been some cards that have not. Wow, they just laid out a bunch of cards on me. There's been some games that have not done what I think they were supposed to, and maybe that's just me not having a firm understanding of the game. I need to pin it. I need to pin something. What has the most attack on it that I need to pin? Probably this one. Alrighty, we've got 7 left. War bonds. Okay, we're going to hold on to that one for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and start seeing what I can take out here. Take you out for sure. And this one will probably take out anything that I want it to. So let me hold that one for a minute. Yeah, I'm coming. It's pinned. Jeez. Okay, you're not pinned. What's doing the pin in there? So let's take that one off. And now. Okay, that one's already turned. And now, wait. Oh, shucks. Fine. I think get another card out. I lost. Shoot, I ran out of time. The time is a little short too. I'm not crazy about the time limit that you get on it. The time is really short. I mean, no, you shouldn't be able to have the opportunity to think on it forever, but I feel like that time is just a tick too short. Because I've lost my turn several times here. Not been able to do what I wanted to, but maybe I should quit talking so much. That was cool. All right, so range, shoot them, get them. That one is still pinned. Why is that still pinned? Let's see. When do I get unpinned? Let me go ahead and get some cards out before I... Yes, arrange. What is happening? Oh, I see. My line is full. Jeez, I don't have anything. I didn't realize the line that's new to me. I didn't realize the line gets full. So I guess you can only have 5 cards on your line, and you can't put anything else out. That's interesting. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that one is no. Now I can move my planes. All right. Now I can move my planes. And you can go ahead and attack. Yeah. We'll take out both of them. And we'll take out that one. Boom. Thank you. Nobody else can move, can they? Oh, yeah. Cool. I haven't. Ow. Shucks. Alright, so let's go ahead and get... And then I've got one slot left, but I don't have anything I can use it on right now. So the background music, the first couple of times I played when I streamed this on live, I streamed this live on Twitch for the first couple of hands that I played. The background music is actually really cool too, because it's actually like wartime type music. Let's go ahead and do my attacks here. It's actually wartime type music. It's really neat to listen to. It's kind of like you're listening to a Pip-Boy if you're playing Fallout. So it was really neat to listen to, but the problem with it is there's only like 5 songs, and they kind of get repetitive after you've listened to them over and over again. So yeah, I decided I wanted to listen to something else tonight, and I'm really enjoying this. Music. By GameChops, GameChops.com. They don't pay me to say that. I do it because they're telling me I have to. Do I have anything else? No, I'm good. And I do it gladly because it's great music. Because it's under Creative Commons, and all they ask for is a link back and just to share the love of their music, which is mighty awesome of them. Okay. What do we have next? I have 12 credit slots, so I can go bananas. Let's get them for 2. And let's get them for 2. And let's get them for 1. And this will this end it? Yeah, that will end it. Good game. Right on. This is so fun. I really love the mechanics of the game. It's really really fascinating to play. Another thing that the developer said as I was watching his little interview was that, oh, let's go ahead and, oh, I won some gold because I won 3 games. I'm not sure what to do with the gold. I think you can buy booster packs, and I think you can like enter tournaments and things like that if I understand correctly. Um, but um, let's see. So let's go into another battle. Let's see how many games we can play without losing a hand. um, but yeah, so the developer was saying that they wanted to keep the movements and things like that as realistic as possible. I mean, they said you do have to be in reality when you're making a video game in a lot of cases, which is understandable. Um, Even with a historical reference with World War II, I mean, you can make USA and Germany allies, which we obviously are now, but back in World War II is a different story. But you can make them allies here inside the game, so that's kind of bending reality a little bit. Um, but but as far as the mechanics of the attacks and the weapons and the artillery and things like that, they wanted to keep it as realistic as possible. Um, let's go ahead. Oh, I got the brigade. I can go ahead and move out. Um, so that was kind of neat. Just the detail that they've laid into this game. Just it's a really good game. Supposedly they're going to bring this out in mobile too. I was kind of reading. I'll be willing to bet that there was a certain P word pandemic that slowed down the production of that, because the last update I saw about it was that it was coming out in the last quarter of 2020, I believe it was, and that was, of course, around the time of the rise of pandemic stuff. And if I had to bet, that slowed them down. But I actually have a question out to them on Twitter as to when they have, if they, when they're planning on releasing it, if they can, and if they update me, I'll let everybody know. Let's see, what do we want to put out on the board here? We can put deal 5 damage to an enemy tank. I don't have an enemy tank out. Let's go ahead and put no. Let's go ahead and put the airborne troops out, and then we'll hold it there. And if you look, the background isn't just static either. There's like lightning firing off in the background and things like that. If you just keep an eye on like these weapons and the stuff over on the side, every now and again it'll flash like there's lightning or bombs going off or something like that. It's just really cool stuff. So let's go ahead and hit them with a range, and let's go ahead and move these infantries up. And then I have one. They don't have anybody in their front line, so we're going to hold there. Let's see. They're thinking about it over there. What are we going to do? There we are. I put the guard down on this line right here. We need to take that one out. That's our guard. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm not able to do that yet. Boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and throw our guard out. And then any tanks out? Yeah. Kaboom. And that is it for my moves. That's a good card to play. It costs a lot, but it can really give you an advantage. All right. Give a unit +2 and +3 on the front line. Absolutely. And my range attack. Yeah. If I can't destroy them, I'm going to go ahead and hit the HQ. That's that's the right thing to do. Okay. Move them up and that. Wait. Yeah, no, let's take that guard out. And that should do it. I got one left. Yeah, intern. Cool. I'm really interested to see all the different cards. You know, as I get deeper into the game, all the cards that are in the game, because I've seen some just through general gameplay and watching players on Twitch and just everything that I've watched so far. Let's see. Let's go ahead and make these moves out. Do I have any range out here? Do I have anything with range right now? No, but let's go ahead and put some defense on our yeah, go ahead and put some defense on our HQ. But yeah, I'm really just really interested to see all the cards. I wish that I could get my hands on physical packs of these cards. This is something that I would probably spend entirely too much money on if I were able to get my hands physically on these cards. They're just so cool. Let's go ahead and move these up. And I've still got 5 out I can do. Yeah. I got 1 left. Nobody's on the front line in their turn. But I don't even know if I looked on 1939's website to see if they actually sold them, because I would buy a pack in like a minute. But I don't believe they're, if they even do exist, I don't believe they're retail. I know, well, let me rephrase that. I know some do exist, because in the video that I was talking about, the guy references them. Well, he has some in his hand. Sure. Take you out. Right. And then let's go ahead and attack HQ. And then boom. And then move you up. Yeah, let's move you up. And then I can bring 1 more out. Let's go ahead and bring, yeah, let's bring our HQ out. But yeah, I would love to get my hand on a pack. I guess I'll just have to deal with Pokemon cards for right now. Was talking about Magic the Gathering earlier. Let me go ahead and make these moves. And let's see. Yep, go ahead and attack. 3. Destroy that. Those aren't a big deal. I'll take them out here in a moment. I'm just going to lay into them. Is that everybody? Yeah, I think everybody's moved, haven't they? Yeah, I think so. And I've got 4. And we'll go ahead and bring these tanks out. And that should do it. Yeah. But speaking of Magic the Gathering, And of course, you can buy those cards too. And those are really beautiful cards. I've seen the physical cards, and of course the cards that are online. Um, really pretty cards, and I've tried to play Magic the Gathering. I've actually streamed my first hand of it here on Twitch, um, but let me go ahead and make these plays real quick. And let's just go ahead and GG them, because that should, yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. GG. That's another W for the night, man. I'll tell you what. Boom. Yeah, but Magic the Gathering, it's really fun. I know it's got, I mean, and it looks fun. The cards are really pretty. You can get physical cards. You can play, physical matches. Um, but I've tried to play. Oh yes, we got a pack. We're going to open that pack. That'll be awesome. But as I've played it, I really have a hard. I was actually playing it earlier this evening, and I really have a hard time wrapping my head around um, the mechanics of the. I guess not really so much the mechanics of the game, because the mechanics of the game are actually pretty simple, but the cards themselves, I think, is what overcomplicates it. It's really strange, because it's like you have to have a card for this card to work, and sometimes this card, it works this way, and the other time it doesn't work the other way. And to me, and maybe it just is just my old brain not being able to comprehend it. To me, it just seems like it's just too much. And I know it's been played for years, and I know a lot of people love it. And a lot of people, it's played, in esports and things like that. And it will probably be played for a really long time. But as much as I want to like it, but I can't. I can't. It's just I just can't. I can't get the mechanics. It's so strange. So for now, I think we're going to be sticking to some cards and Pokemon, of course. Stream some Pokemon here every Sunday night. Play some Pokemon tournaments. Let's see what it would do. They got range. Now let's go ahead and pull this airborne infantry out. Every Sunday night we'll play some Pokemon tournaments here live on Twitch. See how poorly I can do inside the Pokemon tournaments. Have a lot of fun with Pokemon. It's such a fun game to play. It reminds me a lot of this. Obviously not the same game, but as far as just like the simplicity of the cards and what they do, what they're supposed to, and do I get anything else I can do? Yeah, no. Okay. um, but yeah, so I just love the mechanics here, and so we'll probably be playing this one for a while. I can see myself spending a lot of hours on this game. I guess my family has to wave me goodbye for a while. Let's see. What do we got? Let's see. Yeah, there's our range. We certainly want our range. Let's go ahead and move these two up. And I can't make any other moves right now, but that's okay. I don't want to get too aggressive in the beginning, though. Alrighty. So, we can go ahead and HQ is being guarded. Either one of them take them out. Man, I was do I save it or do I hold on to it? Since I can't, I probably just need to start beating on them. Well, I tell you what. Let's go ahead and get a couple. Let's go ahead and get a couple more cards out, and then we'll start beating on them next turn. Oh, took him out. It's all right. All right. That's good. Well, that's his card. Never mind. I thought that was my card. It looks like he's got some similar cards than I do, as I do. All right. Yeah. Let's do that. Oh, shucks, that one's pinned. That's all right. Okay. And let's go ahead and move. Go ahead and move you up. I've got one. Yeah, I can go ahead and pull out our one, two. Right. It's everything, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. I got a let's see, I've got a range attack. I always like having those range attacks. Let's keep them in the back. Let's go ahead and move infantry up. And I want that guy gone. He's driving me nuts. Go away. Ah. Wait, what? Okay. I guess I already used it and didn't realize it. These backgrounds changed too, so it changed too. So I don't know if you noticed or not in one of the first. Wow. Okay, they don't have anybody in. That's just for the front line. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I need to get rid of this guard. This guard is driving me bananas. There we go. Get rid of them. Bye bye. Thank you. And then, oh shucks, they got some sort of something on them. What is this they have on them? Heavy armor. I see. Okay, and it receives one less damage. Yeah, I'm coming. Let's go ahead and pull a tank out, and that should do it. Yeah. Wish that time was just a tick longer. But it does add an element to the game that some other games wouldn't have. Now, Hearthstone, I don't think gives you a whole lot of time limit, but that's another game where the cards themselves can overcomplicate the game. Oh man, that's a good play, because not only do they have guard on, this is a guard, but they also have the heavy armor on it. Let me go ahead and pull stuff out. Let's see. And got anything with range? I guess not. Okay. Some of these games can't. I mean, some of them go pretty fast. Like a few of them that we've played. I mean, we've played several matches this evening. My hand is full. Really? I didn't know that was a thing. So there's new mechanics to it every time I turn around. Now my hand is apparently full. I didn't realize that that you could do that. You could fill your hand up. Okay. Okay. And then, oh yeah, that was cool. And then, we got any air strikes out there? Nope. Yeah, we'll pull you out. And that should do it. Okay. Yeah, some of these games can seem to be, some of them can seem to be fast paced, and some of them seem to be a little bit slower. Um, so because like I said, we've played several games this evening, but it seems like we've taken almost as long on this game, on this match right here, than we have any, just about since we've been playing all evening. Right, yeah, this is a great card. I love this card right here. Which one are you going to take out? Well, that's all right. I would have loved for it to taken that one out. Let's see. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Can anything take it out with one blow? Nope. I guess I just beat on it until it's gone. All I can do. There we go. Thank you. All right. Now we'll move. Not enough credits to move. Okay, I'm done. I need to watch my credits. I didn't realize I ran out. Got a guard back out. Ouch. Okay, here we go. We'll move these couple up. And then let's thank you. And then I'll use those. Oh, I didn't realize I used that one already. That's all right. Let's take that one out. And then I got 5. Let's see. So let's go. Let's go. All right. There we go. Certainly. And that is all we can do there. I need to go back and count and see how many cards it was that my hand gets full in. Those are some, even as long as the tutorial was, there was a few things that they left out that your hand can get full. It'd been nice to know. Do I have any guard units out? I don't have any guard units out. All right, so let's just start. Ugh, these guards get on my nerves. Sure. All right, there we go. And you can go, and then we'll move. Front line is full, and let's see. So let's pull out, and then I don't have any guard units, so that's all we can do for now. All right. Put the guard back down. Goodness. Sorry, I think we'll take the guard out pretty fast at this point. So, yes. Take you out. Boom. Take you out. And this should, yep. GG's. There's another W. There's another W. There is another W. I don't want to jinx it. But I think I just won. I think I just won 6 in a row. I haven't really been counting, but but If I go back and watch it, I think it's at least 6 in a row. That's pretty awesome. Right on. Let's open this card pack that I got. I want to see. I'm just so in love with the art on the cards that I gotta. I'm so excited to see, and I don't know what's going on with these wild cards. I gotta figure out. I gotta figure out what's happening with the with the wild cards. Not sure what's happening there. But let's open these packs. First edition cards. Get 5 first edition cards. Let's see what we get. Opening card packs on my on for these types of games is kind of like Christmas. I love it. Okay, so Sherman tank, overwhelming force, and that gives smokescreen, ambush, and destruction. Okay, so 4th Infantry, 47th Infantry Regiment, 30th Regiment. Those are actually pretty good cards to have. They don't cost a whole lot, but they've got high attack and defense. So that's a good unit to have. And finally, a Greyhound. So a couple of good cards in there. I don't think I have this one. I guess there's another note there. It'd be kind of nice if they would tell you if this is a card you don't have yet or have not seen yet. If this would say new or something. All right, so some cool cards there. And then, so let's take a look at our new cards that we've got now. So several. Oops, did I go too far? Is he going to show me the new one? Is it going to indicate which one is the new one? Because it says I've got one new one down here in the Germany ranks. Ah, there it is, new. I wish it would do that on the new card pack. If you don't have it, if it would show you if it's new or not. But there it is. That was the new one. I assume that was the only one. It still says I got one though. Ah, here it is on the end. Okay, so this is that 47. Okay, all right. This is that 47th Infantry Regiment. Okay. And then, oh, wait, this is Germany. Okay, so let's find... Okay, here it is, to combined arms. Give a friendly tank 1-in-1 for each unit you control. And then over to the American front. Where's our new card over here? Where's our new cards over here? Well, I don't see it. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I don't see the new cards here. It's interesting. It doesn't indicate it's a new card. Is it this? That's a cool card though. I need to get that into my hand. I'm gonna put that in here in just a second. As soon as I can. Ah, oh, here it is. I ran right over it. It was not obvious. Okay, developer note. so it wasn't very obvious, but yeah. So here's our new card right here. Deal 2 damage to a target in the enemy support line. So yeah. So and it's got blitz, so that's always a good thing to have there. All right. So let's back out of here, and let's take. Hey, Bad, 101st, the top-notch card. Was that back over here in this deck? Oh, this is the, yeah, well, no, I'm sorry. That was back over in the, this was, oh, yeah, in the collection. There we go. Oh, it's one of the new, yeah, I think I just picked that up, the new gold card. Let's see, where'd it go? Oh, it was on the, I think it was on the American front, if I'm not mistaken. Are you talking about this one right here? Oh, the 101st. But that is, I assume that's kind of one of those. Is that considered an elite? And I apologize. I'm fairly new to the game. This is, I've just played now. I'm not trying to toot any horns or anything, but I'm currently undefeated tonight in PvP matches. But anyway, but yeah. So this is like the 4th or 5th time that I've played the game, so I assume the gold is an elite. Is that correct? Oh, it's a limited. Okay, So how do I know which ones are the elites? Is there a way to filter those out? Let's see. You said it was the 101st, right? Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't in the American pack. Was it? Maybe the. Maybe I was in the. Uh, oh, standards could take 4 copies, limited 3, special 2, and elite 1. It's the boxes under the cards. Oh, the okay. I was kind of wondering what those. Ah, there it is. I see it now. Thank you for pointing that out. So yeah, so I see it now. Elite. That is cool. Sorry. So the significance, and again, I apologize, kind of being a newbie to the game. It's an elite. So what does that? What does an elite give me as far as an advantage over my opponent? Or does it? You say it's a top notch card. I see it's a blitz card, and I know that's good. And it deals 2 damage to a target in the enemy support line. They're just strong cards. Okay, well, yeah, and I can see that. Yeah, so but it's good to know that that is that's a strong card. Cards with good stats or good text. Yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and put that in my deck now because I've got this custom. Is this a? Is that a? Yeah, that's an American card. So I've got this American deck built out. So let me pop it in there real fast. Hey, thanks for the follow, Bad. I really greatly appreciate it, man. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, and thanks for the input. I'll take all I can get. This is actually going to be on my rotation. I'm going to start streaming this every Tuesday night. Wait, today's Monday. I'm going to start streaming this every Monday night. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'll start streaming this every Monday night. I love playing this game. I've had so much fun with it. I don't know how long you've been hanging out with me this evening, but I've probably rambled on way too long about how much I enjoy this game. How much I have been enjoying this game because it's really cool, really good stuff. So we're gonna look at our USA. So I've got 40 already, but I want to get my new cards in there. So I want to put this. I know it's going to fuss at me, but I'm going to drop this. I'm going to find another one to pull out. And then let's go find that elite card. Yeah, the 101st Airborne. And let's find something kind of garbage to pull out. I'm not a fan of this card. And if you think I'm crazy, tell me. But this card right here, the last, I know it doesn't cost any credits, and it does make the guard lose smokescreen, ambush, and destruction. But outside of that, it has no significance. It doesn't do any damage. Um, um, yeah, it is too situational. The opponent would have to have those things on them for it to be worth anything. So let's go ahead and pull that one out. Let's go ahead and pull that one out. Yeah, I want you out. There we go. Oh wait, I pulled it in the wrong direction, didn't I? It was not already in there. Get that back out of my hand. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's get you out. All right, so we don't want that. And then let's see. So do we got any? Because I gotta drop 2 now. Let's see. I was praising this card a minute ago, but now I'm kind of questioning it. It does give you 2 credit slots, but gosh, it's expensive. It costs 5 credits to play it. The curve. I'm not sure what you mean on the curve. Again, noob. Sorry. Roll over the bars at the bottom with your mouse. Oh, down here. This guy right here. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay, yeah. So that's okay. So that's like the stats of the hand. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense there. Getting some good input here. Right on. Not too bad. All right. Um, okay, so I think I'm gonna pull. I think I'm gonna pull. I feel like this card. Again, it doesn't really give. I mean, it does give more credit slots, but it costs a lot to play, and it doesn't do any significant damage. So I think that's going to be one I drop. Actually, I was talking really good about that one earlier. Um, Now, I assume these, so you can use up to 4 copies of this in a standard card deck. Um, let's see. Right, right. Yeah, the slots won't help much, especially when you get them on the turn anyway, right? Um, let's see. What do I have a lot of? Just something kind of weak that I can drop. Use Sherman's for that, right? Um, let's see. I might might drop this. I mean, it. I, mm, I don't know. It's kind of it only costs 2 credits to play, and it does 5 damage. I think I actually might hold on to that. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Here's one I may drop. I've got 2 of these sitting in my hand right now, and they're actually very useful because they do 2 damage to someone that's in the front line to a unit in the front line, but that's only if in their front line. And I've got 2 of them, so I think I can probably let one of these go and it not really affect my hand too much. So yeah, so I think that takes us down. Um, yeah, so that gets us straight on that. Still trying to figure out the deck system here. It's a little weird. I don't know. This the stacking like this. So this is all the cards that I have available. This is the cards that are in my deck. I'm just getting used to it because I'm playing other different card games. It's a whole lot different, which is kind of interesting about the game. So we'll go ahead and save that down. You can check to see. You can check to show all see the ones that you don't have yet. Yeah, that's actually something I was saying. That I was saying earlier is that I really want to see all the cards that are here, and I know I can hit show all, but I think it would just be cooler just to have all of them. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to getting into some of these packs and opening stuff up, um, and that kind of thing. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sigma. Certainly appreciate you stopping by and hanging out and giving the follow. That's super awesome. I appreciate it, man. We're gonna keep going, and I'm gonna hit a goal. I haven't been streaming for very long either. I'm kind of new to the streaming to the streaming world as well. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's great to be here. I'm really excited. I've been having a lot of fun with it. Been having a lot of fun with this game. Been streaming different things. I'm on the card game genre right now, and I've fallen in love with this one here. And I'm going to start streaming this one every Monday night. And if I can find another day to slip it in, I'm going to as well, just because I enjoy playing it so much. But Sunday nights are Pokemon tournaments, Pokemon trading card game online. I know that's a hard turn from World War II games, but I really enjoy playing that too. And then on Friday nights, I'm gonna do 7 Days to Die on Wednesdays. I don't know, whatever we feel. That's kind of yeah, it is addictive as all get out, streaming and the game. So I've found out. But anyway, well, hey, so you all are coming in right at the end of the stream, and unfortunately, I got to wrap it up now. So I've been kind of streaming for a little while, and unfortunately, I got to work in the morning, so I gotta lay down and get some sleep for that. Who wants to work when we can play video games all day? But but hey, I certainly appreciate everybody stopping by. I appreciate everybody hanging out, and Bad, thanks for the tips and the pointers on the deck there. Greatly appreciate it. Appreciate all the follows from you all. Had a super fun time playing this. Right now, I'm going to knock on wood. I'm undefeated right now from this excuse me, from these matches I just played. I think I just played 6 matches and I didn't lose any of them. I'm going to jinx myself. Um, but I'm having so much fun digging into this game, and I'm having so much fun hanging out and showing it with you all, and playing it with you all, and getting the advice from it. But yeah, so again, I'll stream again Wednesday night. I might play this. I may play something totally different. I don't know. Be kind of a mystery. Wednesdays kind of my whatever I feel like playing day. And then on Fridays we'll do 7 Days to Die with it's a survival horror game. We'll do 7 Days to Die with viewer interaction. So it's really fun there. We have a good time with that, and then of course again on Sundays is Pokemon. On Monday nights is Cards. But I hope you all stop by and see me again one day. If you're feeling up to it, appreciate the follows. But certainly do appreciate all the support. But as always, thanks for watching, and stay awesome. Y'all have a great rest of your evening.